I'ma start a ride. I'ma start a ride. I'ma start a ride.
What's up, y'all? Team FTS. We're here with Thomas doing his player interview. Alright, anyway, so basically, like y'all see in the other ones, if y'all haven't seen the other interviews, go check them out. And check out his deck profiles, which are going to be in a little tab on our homepage. Basically, we ask him a series of questions so y'all can get to know him because we've known him for a long time, and he's part of the team, so we want y'all to get to know him because we know him. Anyway, so we have Jet over there. Buddy. Ian acting asleep. He's not asleep. Yeah, Chris right here.
I don't know why you're acting asleep.
Weird
Earlier you were just like, earlier you were acting asleep.
Alright.
Oh my god! You see what hat at me? Holy shit!
To start the video, we throw hats at people. Alright. Sir, Thomas.
Yes.
How old are you?
I am 20.
Alright. How long have you been playing Yu-Gi-Oh?
I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh for about 5 to 7 years on and off.
Alrighty. Why do you choose Yu-Gi-Oh over other card games?
I choose Yu-Gi-Oh over other card games just because I feel like with Yu-Gi-Oh, I feel like all age groups can really jump into it and play it, and it's just like the game itself is always ever changing, and like it's not necessarily as linear as other card games are, because like the mood of the game can change, depending on what you have or what your opponent has, so it's really well drawn out, and you really have to think about your plays. It's really
more
strategical.
interactive. I respect that. That's cool. Did you watch the show?
Yes.
Yes. What's your favorite character in the show?
It's
Kaito.
spilled.
Kaito, alright.
Tenjo
Jesus
Kaito
Christ.
from Zexal. He is my hero.
Alright, why do you like Kaito?
Hold on a second. Ian sees a knocked over cup and tips it back over.
the cup.
You did. You saw the knocked over cup and tipped it back over, and you're like,
Oh my god.
I'm asking you to clean it up real quick before it stains. All right, just keep going.
All right.
Sorry.
Okay.
Alright, why is Kaito your hero?
It's not me, nigga. Alright.
For real.
Caddo is my hero because he is a scrub destroyer. I feel like a version of him in the show teaches the scrubs how to play the game better.
Okay.
I mean, he flies in on his fucking bot, Orbital 7, holla. He flies in, and that shit turns to like a jetpack, a bicycle. That shit's irrelevant.
You got it,
But
boss.
I mean, he hops up in there, and he somehow manages to slow down time, and he's like, you, me, now. And if you lose, he just so happens to take your soul.
Casual.
Whoops.
Let me take that with me, you know what I'm saying?
I need your soul. Yeah, that's mine.
That's my fuel for my Orbital 7. No,
I think the episode where he fully became Thomas's hero was episode 80 something, wasn't it? Or was it 60 something? I don't know. But anyways, he shat on a Dyson Sphere.
Yes. That was like in the 40s. Yes, he became my hero. Like, his opponent had Dyson Sphere. Don't ask me how his opponent got 2 level 9s out and he permitted it, but it happened. And he allowed it to happen, okay? He allowed it to happen.
Because he knew he was going to shit on that.
He knew it. He knew. But somehow, he was able to keep his Galaxy Eyes on the board, and he top deck Message in a Bottle, activated Message in a Bottle, played some Photon spell card that does the exact same thing as Galaxy Queen's Light, made all of them the same level, overlaid it to Neo Galaxy Eyes, and just shat on this motherfucker. It was just brutal, and my eyes, Joe was like, that was pretty cool, and my eyes were just like...
It's like the first time watching it.
I was like,
Remember when we were watching and you were like, shit, Yuma just made Numerance versus Spell Speed 2, and you're just like, oh my god. It was just the funniest thing.
Yeah, no, Yuma...
I was just watching him geek out, and I was just like, this is
No,
hilarious.
dude, like in a recent episode, Yuma, he played this spell card, he goes, oh, I'm attacking with this Utopia, and then I activate the spell card, and I reveal the top card of my deck. If it's a spell card, it becomes a quick play, and I can use it now. And when he has Utopia, he revealed rank up magic Numerance Force. So he made... I was geeking the fuck out because he made what everybody wanted. He made a Spell Speed 2 rank up magic, summon Utopia Victory, and proceeded to win game.
And I was sitting there, that was pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Oh god, that's funny. Alright, to the cards. Alright, I'm going to ask you about a series of cards, or basically categories of cards. You just answer what your favorite is. So,
Yes.
favorite band card.
Favorite band card, Trishula.
Alrighty. Did you play Trishula back whenever it was not
Yes.
banned? Oh, that's why you like it so much? I just like the art. I don't know. I never played it.
Fucking card is busted.
I pulled mine.
Let me tell you what. People think that first turn Dragosac's a dick. You don't want to see first turn fucking Trishula on you, and you don't have. If you go first, and then if I play second, and if you do not have a rebuttal to my Trishula, you are losing one in the grave, one on the board, and one in the hand, that shit is banished.
That shit is gone.
Shit is
Fuck your Dragon Stick. That shit is out of there.
And I have a 20, I think it was like 27. I have a 27 beater. Deal with it.
All right.
Deal with it.
What's your favorite synchro that's legal?
Favorite single? Shooting Quasar. Definitely Shooting Quasar.
You are the Quasar guy, Mr. Synchro Man. All right. What's your favorite X-Seed?
Dragosack.
Okay.
I am now the proud owner of Dragon Wars.
I respect it, sir. What's your favorite spell card?
Favorite spell card is a Rekindling.
Rekindling. Did you play Rekindling in some format of greatness?
Actually, it wasn't too long ago that I had steered away from Junk Doppel, and I was trying to try and make just a faster paced synchro variant, and I tried Lobbles for a little bit when Conduction Field came out, and I mean I liked it for a while. You know, Rekindling with that card and Conduction Field is just nuts. You just plus for days, but the deck was really inconsistent, and you know there were it really couldn't play for the longevity, and it really can't keep up with the decks of now. So I ended up scrapping that idea. But when I did play it, Rekindling was just
The shit.
yes.
I understand. All right. What's your favorite trap card?
Solemn Warning.
All right. That's a good ass card, obviously. All right.
Yeah, Solemn Warning.
What's your favorite monster that is not banned, other than Synchros and X-Seeds?
It
Favorite
is-
monster.
It is between Junk Synchron and Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon.
Caddo. All right.
Yes.
He elaborated on both. He played the deck, and then he likes Caddo. All right. Favorite card overall, just period. Any card, just you pick the favorite card in the history of Yu-Gi-Oh. It's just like that's my favorite card ever.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That is a tough one.
Good. That's what it's meant to be.
Good.
Good.
Honestly,
you answered this question wrong. I'm taking your soul.
my favorite card, and I'm gonna say this in terms of the format it was in, and in terms of the skill behind it. I felt the card was definitely either Giant Trunade or Cold Wave, because I feel like the players of now, I feel like the players of now, we're spoiled with having Dark Hole and Heavy Storm and having, you know, a one card board changer without any cost or repercussion. But back when, you know, in the plant format, or even formats, you know, before that, when Glad format, or whenever scraps were actually about tier 2, you know, I mean, you know, we were stuck with Cold Wave, you know, and or Trunade, and you really had to play around well, and you really had to choose the correct timing to use that card, because you couldn't just toss it out and, you know, okay, I'll be okay next turn, his resources are gone. No, that shit's coming back. That shit is there, and that shit is a problem. You know, and I felt like it made more of a conservative play versus the players of now. I feel they seem to play more reckless, and they don't get as punished.
So you want to spank these scrubs? Is that what you're saying right now?
Remember earlier when you activated like 2 Super Rejuves and drew off what's this Yamato Dragon?
Yamato Dragon, yeah.
And I was just like, is he overextending again? Just a bit.
Yeah, no, I activated Super Rejuve, and I had used card destruction already prior, and I pitched like 4 dragons, and then I refilled my hand, and I didn't give a fuck, and I splurged the board. I summoned Yamada, had 1 card in hand, I attacked with Yamada, and I drew till I had 5, and then Rejuve kicked in, and I was drawing like 7 off Rejuve, and I didn't give a fuck. And
he had
no fucks.
He had like 15 cards in his hand, and I was just like, hey Chris, is Thomas overextending again? And he was just like, just a bit. Someone his hand, just a bit.
I looked at each other, I was like,
That's funny.
And he was just like, I don't need this Gold Sark anymore.
I don't. I got all my shit. I'm good. I don't need this extra shit. No, all right. What's your favorite deck of all time playing, or that you knew of, or anything like that? What's your favorite deck?
My favorite deck would probably be the Junk Doppel variant that I played a couple years ago back in the plant format. I felt that deck had a lot of versatility, and I felt like it really took genuine skill to use, because it wasn't a matter of just summoning a body on board and then just having to rely on that. The deck was literally tailored to combat any situation at that time, and the speed of the meta back then. The deck was easily tier 1, or at the very least, tier like 1.5. And, if you were in any particular situation, the extra deck, once again, was tailored to handle anything. If you needed to push for damage, but your opponent had a big beater, you summon Army Arm and a big-ass motherfucker. You know what I mean? If you needed to stop destruction, you could summon the Stardust. If you needed both a beater and negate destruction, you could summon the Shooting Star. You know, it was just a lot of plays that you could really do with the deck, and you really had to choose wisely.
I respect that shit. All right, what's your favorite? I respect that. I was gonna say sorry. What's your favorite thing about Yu-Gi-Oh?
Well, my favorite thing about Yu-Gi-Oh is I like how I love how it brings all kinds of people together. And I mean, you do, yes, oh yeah, definitely. We got some Asians. We got some niggas in the building. and I guess we got Ian.
we got Ian. We got Ian.
No offense, bro. No offense.
Thomas is considered one of the people that can see me.
But I mean, like, I like how it brings because I've seen people who would probably never talk to each other on a normal day basis, you know, and I mean, I've seen people at locals when, you know, they just come together and, you know, the mood in the environment has changed, and, you know, at which point, if you're with the right people, it doesn't matter how good or bad you are, you know, at the end of the day, you know, you all are still coming together for a common cause and are trying to, you know, develop yourself as a player and, you know, get better. So I do like that about Yu-Gi-Oh.
Come together and beat these niggas.
Yeah, hell yeah, that's why you're on the team.
Honestly, have you, Aaron?
Fuck them scrubs. Yes. Fuck them scrubs.
Fuck those scrubs. That's funny as fuck. Alright, you win. You win that one.
Alright,
By so sugar daddy.
That's way better than For the Sandwich. Fuck that shit.
Fuck that shit. It's way better. Oh god.
I mean, honestly, Aaron, can you tell me that, do you think we would have been, like, we would have met or even talked, you know what I mean? If it weren't for Yu-Gi-Oh, like, I probably wouldn't even talk to this guy ever. I don't know why.
Because you worked at Five Guys, and I've never been to Five Guys.
Oh yeah, no, I remember when I was working at Five Guys, and Gerald had actually been brought on about over a year ago now. Congratulations, about over a year ago now. And I mean, like at first he was quiet, he didn't really say anything, and it actually took a mutual friend of ours, Charlie Chaplin, pretty cool dude, Charlie Chaplin, and we were out in the parking lot one day, and me and him were talking about Yu-Gi-Oh, and Gerald's eyes lit up like a fucking Christmas tree. He was like, "You play Yu-Gi-Oh?"
Hey, do the poon face.
Me?
Do
Which one? Which one? The one from the thing?
Yeah, just do.
Ian's right there.
Yeah, do the poon face.
I can't even do it.
Yeah. It was like that. I felt like I had my own NBA. He was like, "What did you run? What format did you play? Oh my god, you need to come over." Well, my deck is outdated. I don't care. Come over.
I played 6 hands against that fucking gold bull plant shit, and I was just like, what the fuck? Like, that was nuts.
Yeah, I know. And then that's how we met.
You know how many things Chien can negate in that deck? Not very many.
Not very many.
Summon Shashua.
Okay.
Musakani.
Fuck Musakani.
Alright.
That's funny. Alright, what do you not like about Yu-Gi-Oh? What do you hate about Yu-Gi-Oh? Something you just pick out and like, god damn it, Yu-Gi-Oh, what the fuck, why do you do that?
There's two things I don't like about Yu-Gi-Oh.
All right.
One thing I don't like about Yu-Gi-Oh are the particular players in it, which I'm pretty sure that's a common complaint, but I mean, you really find some real douchebags in the game. And I mean, they're really bad. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, like us here, like, I'm pretty sure people make jokes and, you know, like, they judge us. But in the same sense, though, when it comes down to it, you know, we're doing this all for fun and we have a good time doing it. And when it comes to helping the community, I feel that we do that better than a lot of people do. Because a lot of people all they do on their videos is they talk about, oh, you know, you shouldn't play this is bad. Or, you know, oh, you know, or, you know, this deck, scrap it. Or, like, oh, this person is bad, you should never play the game again. Or even, like, in an event, you know, you play and you're like, oh, you know, good game. And they're just like, and pack their shit and go. That doesn't do anything for the community. And it's not teaching anybody. If anything, I feel it's deterring people from the game. And so, you know, it's just, I don't know. Like, I hate the scrubs. I hate niggas. I hate niggas who get arrogant over a card game. And I also hate the fact that you can't lance a fucking spellbook that's power. It's bullshit.
Found this out today.
Spellbooks all have these really mean rules.
I'm over here, happy as fuck, dragging my sack across the field, and here comes Gerald with his whore, 2500, and he's like, oh, power. And I'm like, okay, cool. Attack, oh, chain lance, unaffected. And Gerald's like, nah, nigga, it don't work like that.
He still has 1,000. I still get a surge.
And I was like, what do you mean? And like, I can't explain the ruling, but, you know, point being, it sucks dick.
Alright.
Spellbook players are a whole lot of cheaters.
Basically. How do you feel about that, Mr. Cheater?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
All right, do you have any tips for any would-be players or players that are new or just haven't gotten competitive or want to be better?
I would say surround yourself with a positive crowd. Take your time, take your time to play the game and enjoy the game, because that in its own is going to progress your own development as a player, and just follow the teachings of older players, because they do know more and they can definitely help you along the way.
Good ass tip. Thank you, Thomas.
Listen to people, but you don't have to listen to people.
Yeah, and this nigga.
That kid's
Listen to
funny.
people, but you don't have to listen to them all the time. But I sometimes listen to them.
Don't net that.
Yeah.
That's your tip. All right. Anyway, that's a whole different other video. Thank you, Thomas. Like, comment, subscribe. Go check out his other stuff. Anyway, we'll see y'all later. Bye. Yeah.
What?